Hello, good afternoon everybody. Thank you for coming to join me today. I just wanted to come and share with you what I've been making. These are my latest design team project for Rachel, Roxy Creations, and I've used her journal kits, the Botanical Kit 1 and Botanical Kit 3, and some of her other papers are in here as well. So I just wanted to take you through them. The first one, they're both very similar. They've both got the same kind of tuck spots and pockets, but obviously they look a little bit different because they're made from different papers. So both soft covers, both have a ribbon tie closure. This one has a vintage doily on it, and I've not sewn it on totally. I've left it so that you can use it as a pocket, and that's on the front and on the back. So the fabric is a lovely green. It's like maybe an upholstery fabric, and it's got the green and the yellow, so I thought that was good for Botanical. And as I say, it's got the crocheted doily on there as well. Each of the journals has got a separate little additional journaling space. This is made from a window envelope, so there's a little pocket on the front of this one and some ruffle. And then it's just collaged on the inside, and then it has just some extra journaling space in there that you can use. So I'll put that to the side, and it just tucks under the flap if you want it to, or you can use it separately. So on the inside, make sure that you can see. On the inside, this is the edge of a tablecloth that had crocheted edge all the way around it, so I've cut that off. And then in this pocket here, these are the cards that come with the journaling kits. It's an extra that comes with it, and then there's just some extra journaling place there. And that's one of the, I think that's the Nature Walk paper that I've just had left over that I've cut down and used, and then put some fabric at the top. As I say, there's one signature, and they've both got, it's over 80 pages in each, so there's quite a lot to see. I love the owl there peeking, and this one, with it being a green fabric, I've used greens and some pinks, so hopefully you can see that there. This is one of the flips that I saw Amy from Crafty Cat do, and I made a few, so you might see these in some upcoming journals. I got a bit carried away, I think. So that's a tuck spot, little pocket there. And this is Mrs Cogs paper here, and it's either from her Wildflowers of the British Isles or I think it's Wildflowers of the British Isles, actually, this little bit here. And then Rachel's papers at the back. It just tucks in there. And then that opens, and there's some extra journaling space there. There's a tuck spot behind with one of Rachel's, I think that might be from a green kit or purple kit, I'm not sure. And then one of her postcards there, and I've just fussy cut a bird and put a stamp on it, and that just fits in that little pocket back there. Vintage book page that I've got there, a little cluster there with mushrooms and some fibres. A long tall pocket there, and there's quite a few of Tracy's labels in here. So a little tuck pocket, long thin one with an owl on there. So all these papers are Rachel's. Sorry, I'm at an awkward angle again, aren't I? And then I've kept a couple of her tags together and lined it with some pattern paper, sewing pattern paper, and then just put some extra coffee dyed paper in there, some extra journaling space. And then it's the same paper as this one, so I thought that was quite nice next to it. One of the tags that is with her tags kit, and I've just backed that onto some straw paper and used that as a pocket. These background papers, by the way, that you can see, these are from Tailor Made Journals. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll put a link to it below as well so that you can see those. But I wanted something that was pale but kind of botanical, and these papers that Lorna did from Tailor Made, they remind me of old-fashioned gardens that used to be laid out, so that's why I've used those. but the rest is, as I say, is Rachel's papers. Doily there, this is from Rachel's book pages. Some lace on the corner of that page, and then a pocket here, so you can journal on there if you wanted to, and then fussy cut flower there, and one of Rachel's letters, Roman letters, letters, not numerals, and then a journaling card back there. I think that's one of Mrs Cogs' images there. Book page there. I can't remember what book that's from, but it's a page that I was gifted. So, Janet, thank you. I've used it grudgingly. I'd love to have kept those pages. Lovely parrot just there. This is one of Rachel's tags again, and then I've made a tag out of one of her papers. So it flips open so that you can write on there. And then I've done it so that it flips all the way so you can write there as well. And then I've just put some of her green papers and a little fussy cut owl there. Book page there. An envelope made out of one of her music papers. And then there's just one of her envelope letters in there for some extra journaling space, and I've lined the paper as well. Another book page just there, one of Rachel's papers. And this is one of Rachel's vintage book pages, a proper one, not a printed one. One of her green papers, and then again that's been backed with the sewing pattern paper, tissue paper. The tuck spot up there, and then this one is, I think it's the Tranquility and Blossoms from Mrs Cog, but I just thought it went quite well with that book page. And again, that's one of those background papers from TaylorMade. So I will put links below. A little snip there. This is one of Rachel's book from her Italian Travels kit, and I've just folded it to make it into a pocket back there with some journaling space, and then I've just put a flower on there and on the back there. Vintage book page there, and again one of Mrs Cogs' Tranquility and Blossoms, and they've got quotes on them which I quite liked. Again one of the book page from the book page set. Sorry, there's bits of fluff everywhere every time I go through. Some more, another thread, another tag there. And then I've just put some of the green paper on there in the middle. There's some little green glass beads on there as well. And then I've made a couple of pockets out of some papers from Rachel's ephemera set. And there's just a little couple of journaling cards in there. They just tuck in. The back of the page. These papers of Rachel's, the vintage antique book pages, they print out really well, and I've printed these on a kind of a pale yellow paper that I had, and they do look creased and old as well. And again the Mrs Cog paper there. Love the kingfisher. And then there's just a little pocket on the back of that. That just tucks in there. With a ruffle. These are two envelopes, and this is from Rachel's purple papers, and I've not actually glued them together, so that again they've been lined with the sewing pattern paper, so they both open up, but you can close them obviously if you wanted to, but I just thought it leaves, oh I beg your pardon, knocking you flying, it just leaves a little bit extra journaling space for you. And then an extra tag there just with some fussy cut and one of Rachel's doilies on there. Do apologise for knocking you. Again, the back of the paper there with the embroidery sewing paper on, little snip, vintage paper, snip there. And then this page was actually blank, it's one of the book pages, but it was plain white, which just looked a bit stark to me, so I've just put some tissue paper and one of the images from Rachel's tags on there. So there's lots of journaling space in here. This is one of the tags that I've just cut that bird out of. I've just made it a bit shorter. And then there's some extra journaling space on that one. And tuck spot there and there. The back of that book page. Another tall pocket there with one of the cards in. Love the little sparrows. And then again, a book page that I had left over, a book page, one of the kit pages that was left, I've just cut into a tag to fit in there. Fabric pocket there with embroidered ruffle on there. And then again, I think this is from Rachel's Green Papers, just tucked in there. Another of the mushroom snips. And then this is an envelope, and that says there, the hour is late, and that's one of Tracy Fox's tags. And the tag there, and then I've just made a little pocket with one of Rachel's papers, and then that flips out, and that you can use that envelope pocket to put things in. I haven't put anything in it. And then again, you can write on this bit as well, and that just closes like that. And one of the other cards there for journaling, and another card here that, and I've just put a pocket on there with a little card in, and that says reading of journal on there. So that's the one that's mostly green. Just move that out the way. And then this one, this has got, I think this is the kit 3. I think that other one was kit 1, and then I think this is kit 3 inside here. So again, it's just tied with some ribbon that I had. And then again, it's got the extra journaling space. Here is the little booklet, so there's a little tag on that one. And then the journaling pages again. So just somewhere else to write. This is Tim Holtz fabric. If you don't want to put that in the pocket, then obviously you don't have to. So Tim Holtz fabric and some blue ticking fabric there. And then it's also got a pocket at the back if you wanted to use it. But again, if you don't want to, then obviously you don't have to. But I think this Tim Holtz fabric is my favourite, and I've just about used it all up now. I'll have to see if I can get some more, baby. So I've used the fabric again on the insides. Sorry, hopefully you can see okay. On the inside, so there's a pocket there, and then inside that pocket there's some extra journaling space with the cards, one of Mrs Cogs Tranquility and Blossoms, and then one of Rachel's pages that I had left over from, it was a misprint, it printed wrong, so I managed to salvage that bit and use it as a large journaling card. So the cheeky sparrows are on this one, some ruffle there. This has got the envelope at the front, whereas the other one had the envelope at the back. So that opens up, and again, you can put some things in there. You can write on there as well if you want to. And then that's one of the tags that I've just cut with the bird, and then it's just got that journaling card in there. The book page there, one of the, oh, I've gone off screen slightly. There you go, sorry. One of the mushrooms there, mushroom little snips there with some trim at the bottom. And we've got the long tall pocket just there with the long journaling card in. Excuse me reaching. And then again, I've left 2 tags together, and again that's that image there. And then on the inside again, I've just put some extra paper and lined it with the sewing pattern. That just tucks inside there. I do like this page, and you could write on this if you wanted to as well. Again, one of the tuck spots there, so that's one of the little journaling cards that I've backed in straw paper, and then there's a little journaling card at the back there. So Rachel's papers again on there. The background here that I've used, I can't remember where it's from, but I just wanted something that was kind of pale and flowery. Again, the vintage papers, book papers. And this is a page, I think this is the nature walk, and this is actually a page, and I've cut it down to make a pocket there, and then what was left over I did a journaling card. So trying to use up the papers I had. Again, there's that book page that I was gifted. Beautiful bird, I think it wants to eat the butterfly. Then again, one of the tags that I've done is a flip out, and then again that flips all the way, and then I've just put a little cluster collage there. Another of the envelopes, again this is made from one of Rachel's letter pages. Then I've just put some straw paper and some lace and an owl on there. And then again one of the journaling cards, one of the letter envelopes, and I've stuck a stamp on it. It just hangs over there. Oops, double paged it. Sorry, I'm all fingers and thumbs today. There we go. It's one of the book pages there. And again, just there. One of the vintage book pages from Rachel. I treated myself to a pack of it. Lovely bird. Looks like a little wren or a nuthatch. Again here, the double envelopes, and again they are not stuck down, so you can journal on those for some hidden journaling space, or if you want to seal them, then obviously you can. And then tucked down behind there is another journaling card. That just tucks inside there. The book page, some more vintage lace there. One of the corner tucks up here, and again I think that's the nature walk, I think it's called Nature Walk. And then I've just stuck a butterfly in one of Tracy's tag labels there. Again, the book page that I'm sure this is from the Italian travel, and I've just put that together to make it into a pocket. I just added butterflies on those. This I've put some of the papers from Rachel that had a piece left over, so I've just put it over the edge of the page. This one is Mrs Cogs Wildflowers of the British Isles, I think, and I've backed that with straw paper. Rachel's book page, that lovely little bird. It does look like a pigeon, but it's two beautiful colours for that. Centre of this one, again I just wanted some floral paper on there, and there are some vintage glass beads that I've got there. Big wide piece of lace there, and a journaling card there. I think that's from Rachel's Easter set, so I use that in there. The back of the page. And again some more paper covering that, the edge of that, just for a bit of interest. This is the back of the other page that was the book pages put together, and then that's just a journaling card in there with some birds and some mushrooms. And just a little, excuse me reaching, apologies. Just to get that in there. Then again the two pockets here made out of the ephemera set. And then I've just put some tags in there. A fussy cut a bird there and a butterfly. And then that's one of Rachel's images on one of the tags that I've just cut out and put on there. And again, you can write on this if you wanted to. And book page, another of the tuck spots there, some extra journaling space. A little fabric snip on there, and that, again, that bird, I don't know what sort of bird it is, but it's just beautiful. I love the colours. So again, you can write on these pages, they are pale enough. And again, this is the book page that I had, and it was just plain white, so I've just covered it so that it gives it a bit of interest, and you can write over that. The corner tuck here, so that's one of the cards that I've cut down as a pocket, and then one of Rachel's green pages there, and then that's got extra journaling space there, and again one of Rachel's doilies. Beautiful green bird there. I love the flash of blue on him. Fabric pocket, so a little bit of the Tim Holtz fabric there, and then just a collage tag in the back there. And then that bird, I think it's fussy cut from one of her green, Rachel's green papers. Again, the envelope that's got the little tuck in there, and then that's got the card tucked down behind it as well. And again, Rachel's green pages there. And again, another little snip there with the mushrooms on. And then again, we've got the flip there. So there's the book page there that opens up. It's got a card tucked in behind it. That just slips in there. And then also the journaling card in there. I think that's from Rachel's Easter set. Excuse me while I just try and fit that back in. And then when it's open, I've just put some paler papers on there that you can journal on if you wanted to. And then one of Rachel's cards just there. And then in the back, there's a journaling card, so that's quite a big one. And it says this book belongs to, and that's one of Rachel's book plates. And then it's just got a journaling card in there. That just fits in there. I just thought it gives it a little bit of interest having a pocket on the journaling card. And that just fits in there. So that's my botanical blue and my botanical green. So hopefully you can see both of those. There we go. I have asked somebody has asked if they can reserve one of these, and I'm not sure which one it is they want at the moment. So one of these will be for sale. Just not sure at the moment yet which one that will be. But as soon as I know, it will go into my Etsy store. Oh, and size-wise, they're about 8 3/4, 9 inches tall, and about 6 inches wide. And as I say, there are around 80 pages, at least 80 pages. So if anyone has any questions, I am always more than happy to answer. And thank you so much for coming to take a look. Thanks ever so much, folks. Bye.